Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Blackblade and welcome back to vlog number 9 of our Duelist Molten Strike build. Now, with the release of the Ascendancy classes, the build has gotten, much stronger since the past or the previous builds that I've done. So let's go ahead and get into the Ascendancy class itself. So the Ascendancy class that we're going to be choosing is the Gladiator for this build. Although you can also go with the Champion if you want the the free fortify effect up, at 100% of the time. You can also go with that route. So let's go ahead and look at the skill tree over here. So we did get the gratuitous So we did get the Gratuitous Violence over here for the 25% chance to cause bleeding on hit with our attacks. Of course, we've got there is a 30% increased damage against bleeding enemies over there. Plus, the bleeding enemies explode, dealing 10% of their maximum life as an AoE physical damage. So that's going to be a good addition into the build proper. Of course, passing through 100 speed and physical damage over here. And then finally getting the Blood in Ice over here for the 6% reduced damage taken from bleeding enemies. So if you have a huge group of enemies, all of them is getting hit by the projectiles and by our Molten Strike. And then, we get a 6% damage reduction from all of them. And then we get a 30% chance to maim enemies which are bleeding. The maim is actually a debuff that slows their movement. So you can actually, attack them and then just move away really quick if they're doing so much damage, and they'll have that debuff of 30% movement reduction. And then finally, we have that 30% increased damage against bleeding enemies, which is also very helpful. And then finally, we've gotten some one-handed speed and block chance over here because we are going to be using a shield for this build. And then finally, getting the Painforged for the 8% additional block chance. And then if we haven't been, or if we've been hit, or if we've been damaged by any hit recently, and we get that 40% increased damage if we've taken no damage from hits recently. Now you can play around and probably get the outmatch instead. This will give you a 25% chance to kill, what I mean is to gain frenzy on kill with your main hand, or if you're dual wielding, you get also that 25% to gain a free endurance charge when you kill with your offhand. So basically, you'll be alternating from your primary weapon and then your secondary weapon. So yeah, you may want to play around with that one, or again, you may want to play around with the champion build instead, and then go with the fortify route. Right then, so let's go to the skill tree real quick. We started by taking some physical damage and life nodes over here. Again, some more physical damage, and then we've got some armor, life, and evasion nodes over here. Then we went down over here to get some melee damage, the Master of Arena, Bravery, and then Art of the Gladiator. And then we went down over here to take some the Defiance for the 3% additional chance to block with shields. And then we went down over here to take a Jewel Socket. Now what you're looking for is Global Critical Strike Chance or Global Critical Strike Multiplier, or attack speed with 100 melee weapons such as this one. Or if you can, get something similar to this one, you get something for your one-handed melee weapon, you get something for your crit chance or crit multiplier, and then you get something for the projectile part of your Molten Strike. So something like this would be pretty good. And then we went down over here to get Golem's Blood, and then to the right side over here to take the Iron Reflexes, and then we went to the right side over here to finally take the Point Blank because the projectiles are indeed affected by Point Blank. And then we went up over here to take some life nodes, and then with Thick Skin, we went up over here towards the Ranger skill tree to get the Finesse, some Evasion Life, and then some Evasion Life nodes over here. And then we went up here to get the Heart of the Oak for the 8% increased maximum life and the 1% regen that we get. And then we went over here to take some more life, ending with Herbalism. We went up over here to take some evasion and per frenzy charge, which is actually pretty good. And then the another additional frenzy charges over here. And then we've gotten another Jewel Socket here. This time, please ignore the trap damage. What I really wanted here was the melee critical strike multiplier and the 5% increased maximum life. the Heartseeker again over here, and then we went up over here to take the Survivalist, so that we could get that additional 1% to our cold resistances. And then we finally went up over here to take all of the powerful dagger skill nodes, ending with Flaying and the Adder's Touch. And then we went over to the left side to take the Blood Drinker for some life, Fangs of the Viper, Will of the Blades, Sleight of Hand, Coordination, and then we went up to get some life, Trickery, and then the Assassination, of course, since this is going to be a crit build. The Cold-Hearted Calculation, finally getting some more life nodes over here, ending with Written in Blood, finally getting some dagger damage and critical strike chance nodes, ending with the Night Stalker. So the build is still well, it's in the middle of the of getting really powerful, and it's at level 84. So you guys may want to go with the block route, block chance route, which I will go. I'm planning on getting the some block chance and melee damage with the shield over here, some more block chance, ending with that pseudo for that 4 additional block chance. And then if I level some more, I'm still going to go with block and get the precise interception for the 3% additional block chance over here with shields. Currently, our block chance is at 32%. So yeah, getting additional block chances will help a lot when it comes to our survivability. Alright then, so let's get into our gear. So mainly the weapon that we're going to be using is the Bino's Kitchen Knife. It's not actually really integral to the build. I'd rather suggest that you guys get a good crit based dagger with high crit chances and multipliers, probably some attack speed and a really good physical damage, probably above 250. A DPS of 250 will do. When it comes to our gloves, we're going to be using Maligar's Virtuosity, of course, belt, life and resist, boots, life and then resist, and if you can, get that critical strike chance if you haven't crit recently, roll when you're doing your labyrinth runs. When it comes to amulet rings, nothing really special, just life and then resist. Life and resist. This is actually where I get my mana leech from. And then for our amulet, you can go with the anvil route, which further increases your block chance by a lot actually. But then when I was playing around with it, my life was reduced. Well, not that much, but my life was reduced by about 1/3, I believe, and then I lost some damage. So yeah, I'm going to use the Onyx amulets instead. For a shield, you may want to go with something similar to this one. High evasion rating for armor, some life, some good lightning chaos, and then add some or mastercraft some chance to block over there, or you can use some unique shields over there. There's actually a lot of stuff that you could use when it comes to your shield. Higher block chance is always preferable, of course. And then finally for helm, the Rat's Nest. Alright then, so for what's connected to, where is it? So what's connected to our Molten Strike will be increased critical strikes, multi-strike, faster attacks, increased critical damage, and of course lesser multiple projectiles. Other gems will be CWDT with Molten Shell, Immortal Call, and increased duration. We have Reckoning with Vengeance attached to Reposit, and then life gain on hit. This is actually a experimental set of skill gems, because we're going with a sort of block build, so I wanted to experiment what would happen if I had all of the trigger only skill gems, and so far it's actually working pretty great. All attached to life gain on hit, or you may want to attach it to blind if you want to, which would give you some also good defensive stance when it comes to your build. For curse, we're going to be using the Assassin's Mark attached to Blood Rage and then CWDT over there, and then we have Herald of Ice for one of our curse, or you may want to go with Arctic Armor if you feel like you're dying a lot. Of course, attached to Whirling Blades and faster attacks, or you may want to go with the Fortify instead if you want to. Finally, we have Minion Life attached to Summon Ice Golem so that he doesn't die that often. Not really necessary, but I just get really irritated when he dies that often. Of course, we have Enduring Cry over there, and finally we have Hatred. Now for the damage, our damage is at 43k with an estimated No, with a critical strike chance of 87.78%, which is actually pretty awesome. With a critical strike multiplier of 516%. Defensively, our armor is also pretty good at 9.6k with an estimated physical damage reduction of 49%. All of our resistances are capped, and our chance to block again is at 32%. So yeah, that's gonna go up once we get higher levels. I'll probably get the Testudo again. And then finally getting the precise interception, which is also pretty, which is going to be pretty sweet when it comes, defensively. We have some stun, ignite, shield, freeze, and shock avoidance over there, and a movement speed modifier of plus 37%. Alright, and then, so the map that we are going to be doing is the Plateau map. It's a map tier 10 map with a magic, 21% more magic find mod over there, so that you guys may have a general idea on how the build actually works, which is actually working pretty good in my opinion. Alright, and then here we go with the gameplay. So yeah, I've been the build has been working great. This is probably one of the best Molten Strike build that I was able to do. And actually, the first time that I was actually thinking about making the build, I was actually thinking about going with the two-handed weapon. Mainly a two-handed axe. Where the fuck are you going? Mainly the one. It's not yet dead. God, that was a decent if ever saw one. Yeah, mainly a two-handed axe or the Atsiri, disfavor, and just go two-handed with it. But then somebody donated a Bino's Kitchen knife to me. Thanks, Original G. By the way, and yeah, so I decided to go with a dagger instead. And again, the dagger is not really, the Bino's Kitchen knife is not actually pretty important for the build. It's not really necessary, but yeah, it's one of the best knives that it's one of the best daggers, I should say, that I have. But then again, again, just get a good, high DPS dagger with probably a minimum of 250 DPS. Whoa! What the hell? Shit. With a minimum of 250 DPS with some huge critical strike chance and multipliers plus attack speed. That's already going to be okay in my opinion. I just really don't have it. So yeah, so far this is actually pretty. The Bino's Kitchen knife is actually pretty good for me. Alrighty then. Woohoo! Alright, so we have Stormbearers here. It's a good thing that I saw it, or else I would have died there, which would have been very embarrassing. Come on. Okay, so I haven't really yeah, I know I haven't done the what was it, the loot mod where the only things that will show are the important ones. Yeah, I'm gonna get to it. Yeah, I can hear you from here. I can hear you guys shouting from here. Well, we got that loot mod yet. Oh well, anyway. So, how was your vacation? It's a long vacation for me too. I practically did nothing but sleep. I don't really get that much sleep that often. So yeah, the vacation just gave me a huge ton of sleep, and I loved it. Okay, so where's that guy? Okay, there we go. We're not getting really anything good with the drops yet so far, but that's okay. Alright, then yeah, that's good. I love it when everything explodes on the screen. Alright, so I'm not going down. I'm gonna go up because that's where the boss is. It's not usually down. It's usually just upper left or upper right, I should say. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below, guys. What have you been doing this 4-day vacation? That's a long vacation. You guys are probably not gonna watch. Nobody's going to probably watch this video the moment I upload it. Hi Tora, what have you been up to? Ooh, there's a map over there. Oops. Alright, so find the infected boss den and all that crap. Okay, I'm gonna get to it. Just let me finish all of these mobs over here. Oops, I forgot to show you guys the... What did I put? I forgot to show you guys the damage. So as you can see, it was at 58 a while ago. If you saw that, that's together with the what do you call this? The power charges on a while ago. God, I really hate those monsters. The one that slows you. I feel like it's a real huge waste of time. Of course, when we increase our black chance, the effect of the the effect of the 30% the 40% increased damage over here from the Painforged will actually be much more often, or we'll see it at a much more often rate because we're blocking and we're not taking any damage. Or you might also wanna you might also wanna play around with the other one. Hold on, over here, the versatile combatant over here, which grants you the 100% block chance to apply to spells, which is also okay in my opinion. But that's going to be a little bit too heavy on the defensive side. So I want a little bit of offense and a little bit of defense at the same time. Yeah, so that's why I chose the offensive route instead, or a part of the offensive route, that is. Alrighty then, so 53k, which is actually pretty good, and we have a 62% damage mitigation there. It bumps up to 9.9k, which is an actually pretty good good defensive value or armor in my opinion. Alright, so I think this is the boss. No, not yet. Yeah, maybe not yet, but yeah. Alrighty then. So got some pretty good mobs over here. So as you can see, the explosion is actually working pretty great. We get that explosion from our Herald of Ice, and then we get that another explosion from the Ascendancy skill class, which is already good. At first I was actually I really wanted to go with the blasphemy, but yeah, the Herald of not Herald of Ice, but the hatred skill gem actually grants a pretty huge boost when it comes to the DPS. So yeah, I told myself, so I'd rather go with that route instead. All right, so what do we have? Not yet. What is that? Quarry map? No, it's a low-level map. Whew, it's pretty hot. That's why I'm wearing sandals. It's pretty hot. Anyway, so what do we have? So we have an Ornate Mace. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to those later when I'm going to sell it. So let's hurry up and just finish the map over here. So damage-wise, it is pretty sweet. Or if you don't really want to go with the block, you can always go with the getting some more projectile damage, and then some more projectile damage over here from the Ballistic Mastery. So yeah, you can choose several routes if you want to. If you want more damage, if you want more defense, it's totally possible. All right, so we have the den over there. So I don't know. So should we kill the monster? All right. So well, let's just kill the monster, so that I don't go back to it later after I finish the video. Okay, here we go. Whoa! Do not do that, you son of a bitch. All right. So here's the boss over here. Where is he? All right. There we go. And perform dead. And yeah. So okay. So it's done. So what do we have? We have boots, some boots over here, some robe, which I don't really need. Alright, so, well, anyway. I'm not gonna pick those up. So yeah, with further levels, this build will actually pretty be good. And if you can see, our life is at 5k, which is absolutely stunning. That's amazing. If you guys could reach more than 5k, then just go ahead and do so. Oh my god, I've just circled the whole map, and the video is getting really long, so I'm gonna try to finish the game at a faster rate, I guess. So yeah, let's go. Yeah, just enjoy the game, or what I should say is enjoy the gameplay. Oh my god, wait a minute. What, did I already kill the boss? And I didn't notice it? What? Yeah, alright, so he's down over there. Oh my god, that was so stupid of me. Alright, okay, so that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Again, let me know what you guys think about the build in the comment section down below. And thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'm gonna see you guys on the next part of my video. Have a good one. Come on, die already. Oh my god, where are you? She's up there. Come on, die already. No! Wait a fucking minute. Oh fuck, I hate it when that happens. Holy shit.